Thank you for being here with us today. We hope you and all your loved ones are safe and healthy. Huge thanks to the Ingram Micro team for giving Intel and me the opportunity to participate at this Global One event. It has been a very exciting day so far. My name is Arunava, and I manage the channel scale and partner organization for Intel in the Asia Pacific and Japan territory. What I would be talking about in this next section is about Intel leading through transformation. Our brand video that you just saw playing before I came in is a significant part of that transformation journey. An evolution of our brand, which we just announced last month, a brand that honors the past to forge the future. We have been on a transformation journey to make our ambitions a reality. And this journey that we've been on is what we really call a move from a PC-centric company to an all-embracing company that powers everything from the cloud to the billions of smart and connected devices out there. In other words, to power the world. And this strategy is truly built around the flood and deluge of data that is coming in. This may not be new for many of us, that greater than 50% of all the data that exists in the world today has all been generated in the last couple of years. And over the last few months, as the pandemic, COVID-19 hit us so hard, the data has just exploded further. In the early part of this year, the broadband consumption has gone up by almost 50% on an average across the globe. And the numbers continue to grow as we learn, play, and work from home. And it continues to grow as the various verticals of our customers, businesses, enterprises, governments across the world are going through rapid digital transformation. The projected data for this year is about 40 zettabytes and could be much higher given the rapid pace of the digital transformation. 40 zettabytes is 40 followed by 21 zeros. Now, the flip side to that, however, is that only a very small portion of that data is analyzed and processed. The key reason for the need to process and analyze the data is to solve challenges for our customers across the verticals and segments of our market. Intel, over the years, has been working to build a portfolio of products that can help users to process, store, and move this data. We've really been at the forefront of developing technologies and products that are truly the building blocks for an increasingly smart and connected world. And these technologies and products are used as integrated solutions by a very broad spectrum of our markets, as you can see on this slide. And we have expanded this product offering to provide end-to-end solutions, scaling from edge computing to the network to the cloud and emerging fields of artificial intelligence, analytics, and the autonomous driving. Our customers look for these solutions to enable their customers to move faster, store the data, and process everything that's coming in. Now, whether it is providing technologies that support the 5G network infrastructure or the state-of-the-art connectivity solutions, our memory technologies through the Intel 3D NAND, persistent memory, and Optane memory technologies, we are truly disrupting the memory and storage hierarchy. On the security and the manageability front, where we develop new and innovative ways to build a more trusted foundation for the technologies that are needed for the data-centric world. And this portfolio, by the way, is not just about silicon and hardware. In this solution-centric data center world, it's a lot more about the software play. And our software tools, like One API, unleashes the potential of hardware across workloads, domains, and architectures. There is no second semiconductor company on this planet that plays through this breadth and portfolio of products, technologies, and architecture like Intel does. And this truly is the value that we bring to the table for our users of technology, our ecosystem, and most importantly, our partners. And our partners are at the front and center of taking these amazing technologies and building solutions to solve the end customer needs. Talking of partners and partnership, we are at the threshold of a biggest transformation on our partnership journey. We have been pioneers in creating a robust IT channel program 25 years ago when we rolled out our first channel box processor program known as the Genuine Intel Dealer, or the GID program as it was famously known. Now, over these years, the sales engagement with partners have evolved. That program evolved as did many of the newer business models and motions that came over, and new programs came into being. Our Intel Technology Provider Program, IoT Solutions Alliance Program, Cloud Insider Program, to name a few. Now, these, along with several other programs, enable us to invest in and with our partners in the market. And we are now at this inflection point, bringing on the Intel Partner Alliance, where we will build the partnership for the future. It's important for me to state here that Intel's focus is not just about delivering the product and technology innovation and leadership. Our DNA has been and will remain one where we give the power of technology in the hands of the masses. We've had a dominant position doing that in the PC-centric world, and we bring the same value and leadership as we go into this data-centric world too. This approach is truly about building solutions with our partners, deploying them in specific segments with specific customers, and then ensuring that we have created a repeatability of those solutions. Another aspect which is important in this current environment is also the complexity and the connected nature of the ecosystem. It's rather intertwined, and that is needed for all our partners to not just compete for business, but also collaborate in a way that helps build and pull in with various recipes or building blocks that are required for the solution. Keeping that in mind, the philosophy of our Intel Partner Alliance is really around these four specific vectors. First and foremost, it's about bringing all the programs under one standard or unified framework, a consistent approach where structurally program mechanics remain similar. Having said that, though, an important aspect of that framework is also about having a rich, role-based value exchange approach, which caters to specific needs of the primary role of a partner, right? Whether you are a manufacturer, an OEM, a solutions provider, a services integrator, or an MSP, a cloud service provider, or a system design service provider, the value exchange and the benefit stack that we bring to you through this program is really built for the role. The partner value or benefit also takes into account the complex and connected ecosystem that I just spoke about. And the fourth vector is the program infrastructure and capabilities, which are tremendously enhanced using technology that enables us to add value to the partner relationship as we engage under this program umbrella. So with that, let me give you a quick look at what this would mean for you, our partners. Starting off with the Partner University, this offers you with a platform to enable your sales and technical resources to skill themselves up. The platform offers you personalized training. It would also make recommendations for the kind of content that is of interest. As a part of this training curriculum and recognizing the depth for needs in some of these specific areas such as artificial intelligence or cloud and IoT, there are offerings such as device as a service solutions. We have put together and curated content that helps the person really leverage different aspects of that subject matter. The next one that I'll talk about is the Solutions Marketplace. This is a platform that allows you to collaborate with other partners with the help of an AI-powered infrastructure, which allows for matchmaking 24/7. You and even your customers can use this platform to discover and explore various solutions for your needs and reach out to partners that can help plug some of the gaps that are required as part of your recipe for those solutions. The next one is about the Marketing Studio platform. This one has enhanced features that are coming in for finding the content that you would want and enhanced campaign kits that enable you to go to market. As you grow with us, and your business goes up, you move up the tier and your benefit stack grows too. For our partners who have been able to engage with deep commercial and technical expertise in strategic segments like IoT, data center, or even our computing business, we also have what we call as specialties, where partners can take advantage of customized sales and marketing benefits to enable growth. Now, while I've been talking about partners in a lot of ways, there is also a part of our value chain which has transformed tremendously. Our distribution motion, which has rapidly changed as we have evolved from this PC-centric to the data-centric sales engagements. And there's no better forum for me to talk about it than at an event here and talk about our Intel and Ingram Micro partnership and how that has evolved. Our partnership with Ingram has also evolved and transformed in many different ways. Various initiatives in this region over the last several months has really focused on 4 specific areas that you see here. The role that Ingram plays is truly about connecting the ecosystem based on their relationship that they have with us, with our fellow travelers, as well as then taking this to our partner ecosystem and hence to the market. Now, from the 4 vector standpoint, IT transformation, which has all been about growing the hybrid and multi-cloud network and storage infrastructure, I mean, that's definitely been the key, and we are seeing a lot of this as we are going through the digital transformation that we are seeing through this pandemic area. Security has definitely been never as important as it is now, where we have such a large workforce that's working remotely. Ensuring that we have the highest performance, the most secure and manageable and stable platforms that enable IT and corporates and enterprises and businesses to manage their workforce. The workforce transformation is associated and linked to that, where we bring in technologies and with computing experience for productivity and collaboration, which are then taken to market by Ingram and to their customers and partners. And last but not the least is the digital transformation, which in our case specifically focuses on the AI, edge AI, with what we call as market-ready solutions, which are essentially validated, repeatable solutions. And a very important part of that engine for the AI space are the Intel software tools. I did talk about the software tools a couple of times, but I do want to also mention that this one essentially, in case of the AI, speeds up development with open AI software, including a host of machine and deep learning kernels or frameworks and optimization tools on whichever hardware the customer needs the most. It could be across CPU, GPU, and accelerators as well. And the offerings there which enable our developer community, whether it is the application developers or data scientists, as well as the library developers to make use of. So this essentially connects back to what I started off earlier at the beginning, talking about the portfolio that we bring to the table. Now, Ingram Micro helps us take the portfolio I spoke about at the start to market. And these efforts and collaborations will only accelerate. With that, I come to the close of my session, where I spoke about the Intel story around various vectors of our transformation. Had it not been for the pandemic, I would say there cannot be a more exciting time for Intel, our partners, and our ecosystem in this journey. There are tremendous opportunities ahead of us, an incredible portfolio of products and technologies out there, but even more important, you, our partners, who make us successful, you bring to life the value of this portfolio to solve the end user challenges with our technologies. Please reach out to us, Ingram Micro's sales force, our sales teams in the countries if you have any questions. Have a wonderful conference, and I do hope that we see each other face to face sometime soon. Till then, stay safe, and thank you once again.